You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
KFI, Later with Mo Kelly. We're live everywhere on social media and the iHeartRadio app. YouTube is back, just in case you saw that glitch, that interruption earlier in the show. We're back at Mr. Mo Kelly on YouTube. A continuing theme as we discuss what's going on in the movie industry as far as how people are reinventing either the movie-going experience or the home theater experience. And Disney Plus is trying to merge the two. Here's what I mean. And I'm not talking about a drive-in theater. I'm talking about a dive-in theater. Disney Plus Swimply, which is an app that allows people to connect with pool owners to rent their pool. They've partnered for a summer poolside movie night experience. They're hosting parties at private pools around LA specifically for throwback movie nights featuring films like Alien and Carnicia. I know you've never seen it, but I think you should. You probably would like it. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and Camp Rock. And this is going to be at the end of this month and all through next month.
She's probably seen Camp Rock.
No, I don't know.
I mean, that's your age range. Yes, you have.
I have.
Yeah,
Okay,
I know.
just want to make sure.
I know.
I just want to make sure.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying. Alien, no. Camp Rock, yes.
So this is I would say a natural evolution of you have the streaming world with Disney Plus, and they're taking the traditional movies, which were originally in theaters like an Alien or Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And then you're also trying to build it out in an evolutionary sense as far as how people want to see movies and enjoy them at home, but poolside. It's a kind of cool idea.
I'm not mad at this at all. Especially
Not at all.
If you are able, and this is something I know that Disney is going to do. They're going to make sure that all of the pools that they rent out are free of any pollutants that would make your evening run afoul. And I know for a fact that this is possibly going to be one of the best experiences. There is an experience not similar, but not far apart from this, where it's on one of the lakes out the valley, where you can watch classic movies on a paddle boat. And they have like a waiter that will come up and bring you food and drinks and stuff. But you're out on a paddle boat watching, Titanic or Jaws or something like that. But you're on the water at night with the moonlight and a big, gigantic movie screen on the water. This right here, yeah, I'm down for this one.
This is what you get at each of the experiences. July 29th through August 1st, they have Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And guests will enter through a giant shrink ray laser tunnel and emerge in a giant-sized world. That's cool. Featuring a cereal box, swimming pool, Cheerio pool floats, to your point, a towering popcorn box, and massive ants. So it's thematic. I like it. August 6th through 9th, they'll have Camp Rock. Camp vibes come to life with bunk assignments, a fire pit, and DIY friendship bracelet stations. Fan favorite movie moments are enhanced with a lakeside feel and a stage perfect for sing-along moments. These are like pop-up stores, basically, for Disney and Disney-related movies. The August 14th through 17th Alien, that's something I probably would want to attend. We need to get someone from Swimply on. But you would dive into deep space with spaceship decor and atmospheric fog. Guests would be recruited by Weyland Yutani agents, that's the evil corporation, pose in a flight suit, and watch the film surrounded by eerie green lighting and sci-fi sound design. So long as no one jumps out of the bushes and tries to grab me, I'm good.
If anyone is in that water and you touch me, there's going to be a death at the pool.
And it's not going to be me.
It's not going to be me.
No. Look, I just want to watch the movie. I don't want to participate. I don't need a 4D experience. I don't need to be scared out of my bejesus, in real life, outside of the movie.
Don't splash me.
No.
Leave me alone.
But you can enter for a chance to attend directly through the Swimply app or swimply.com. That's SWIMPLY.com. That's a great idea. Now, it's not probably a huge moneymaker. It's just more for exposing people to these like pop-up pool locations.
Yeah, and these are films that Disney is currently re-releasing and highlighting, like on the app. Like I've seen they're bringing back Alien and all these other properties, especially in lieu of the new Aliens Earth series that's coming up, I believe, later this year.
This is all the in-between portion of this because it's not a traditional movie theater experience. It's not a traditional home theater experience, but we all love movies and there are always cool ways. This is like, we have the dive-in. It's kind of like a drive-in where you're going to a movie in an outdoor environment, but you get to experience the movie in a way that is more than just watching it on a screen directly in front of you.
And they're waiting until later in the summer when they know for a fact it's going to be god-awful heat-wise.
We talked about the Tesla diner some months ago. It's now open in Hollywood, and it's now welcoming guests looking to recharge their stomachs and EVs 24/7. It's open 24/7. Elon Musk shared 3 posts on X about the diner he has described as retro futuristic, and officially opened yesterday. Quote, only Tesla has you taking a photo of the bathroom before you use it.
I don't know. Is that a selling
I've
point?
been in a lot of cool bathrooms. Never have I ever in my life felt the desire, need, whatever, to pull out my phone. I said my phone and take a picture. Never.
Why would you advertise people taking out phones to take pictures in the bath? What if I'm in there? You're coming in. Oh, I got to get a picture of this bathroom. Click, click. I'm at the urinal. What in the hell?
Stefan, have you ever been in a bathroom where you felt even the desire to take a picture and share it?
I was going to say yes, and I was like, oh, not to take a picture. Never.
I mean, other desires. I'm just
that's why I was like, I've been in the bathroom before.
Mark, have you ever taken a picture of a bathroom just because it was so cool?
No, just hang on. I'm not buying Fuchsia's denial because there's got to be a time when you left behind something that you felt was especially impressive.
Oh my goodness!
No,
And you wanted a photo.
That had nothing to do with the
Jesus,
bathroom.
Mark,
No, just admit it. That's all I want.
And I've never done that either. Never.
But
Never.
because the only thing I think of is like when it comes to pictures is girls that are like in groups and they got the lighting and they talk about the lighting is perfect.
Yeah, they'll take a picture of themselves, but not of the bathroom.
No. Oh, no.
I've never ever seen a dude, and I don't know what it is that makes women take bathroom selfies, but I have never, ever known of, seen of anything ever, a dude ever taking a bathroom selfie. Never have I scrolled on social media and seen one of the homies in the bathroom like, yo, we out here tonight.
I have. It's usually like a gym bathroom.
Yeah.
With the shirt off.
Oh,
yeah.
sure.
Okay.
Flex.
Yeah.
I've
I've
the
seen
flex
that.
photo. Okay, the flex photo. Yes, you're right. I stand corrected.
Yeah.
The flex photo.
Not
Still
that
nasty.
I know.
Still nasty.
That's not the place where I'm thinking about pulling out the phone. I'm saying, just I don't get
I
it.
don't want anything pulled out around me in the bathroom. I understand. I understand we all have to go, but don't come you use the urinal next to me. If there's a spare urinal,
You know what?
use the one down.
There's a rule. There is bathroom urinal etiquette, and I was having an argument with someone on social media, as I've been known to do, because they didn't believe there was actual urinal etiquette.
What, they think they can just shoulder up next to you? Hey, how you doing tonight?
If there are 5 urinals and I'm all the way over to the right, damn it, don't just saddle up next to me.
I hate that so much.
There's one urinal space in between.
It's the same thing like when you have a brand new car and you park it on the other side of the parking lot and there's
Right.
40 spaces on either side of you and they park right next to you.
Yeah, there's no need. It's an unwritten rule, law, axiom, maxim, whatever you want to call it. You don't saddle up right next to someone in the neighboring urinal if you have space.
I have, okay, and I loathe to admit this, but I've been in a restroom at a movie theater, and I've been the only one in there, and then I hear the door open up, and I just out the side of my eye, I see someone walk around, and I will accidentally urinate a little on the floor next to me just to make sure. And I was saying like, oh,
Marking your
Jesus.
territory.
Oh my God. I'm just so they know, don't go stand next to that guy. Don't do it. He has no control.
I don't understand because it's happened to me and it's happened, I'm quite sure, to every guy. But every guy knows the unwritten rule.
Yeah.
Every guy, it's like, you don't need to be that close, dog. And that's rule number 1. Rule number 2 is you don't need to start a conversation.
Let's go tonight.
Yeah.
Don't,
Yeah.
dog.
What
Don't
movie
do
did
it.
you see? Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
And don't sneak a look either.
Yeah, you just look over and say, "Sweet watch."
Hey, Tuala.
Is that a Rolex?
Tuala, do you want to tell your story?
No.
When we come back,
You know what I'm talking about, right?
No, we're good.
Come on, you got to tell it.
No.
It's iHeart related.
No.
that's even worse.
Bill Hamill.
No.
Oh, I got to hear this.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, we're good. We're good.
Come on, we got time.
Twist his arm after the break.
Yeah, after the break.
Yeah, whatever. Look, it's not going down. I got
You sure?
Take it to the hallway.
Or that. Tell in the hallway.
Good idea, Carnisha.
Stop wasting our time.
Look,
you're going to have to tell us.
It's not for the air. It's not for the air. It's not for the air.
KFI AM 640. We're live everywhere in the iHeartRadio app.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
KFI AM 640 is Later with Mo Kelly. We're live everywhere in the iHeartRadio app. Yeah, we're supposed to talk about AI and technology, but all that could wait because the urinal comes first or something like that. Last segment, we got into urinal etiquette somehow, some way. And we were saying about what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do. Something that you're not supposed to do is if someone is at a urinal and there's space on the right or left, then go to a further out urinal. You don't go right next to the guy. It's just like, you just don't do that. It's improper. You don't try to have a conversation. You know, you definitely don't try to look over the partition. You just don't do that. And it wasn't my place to tell Tuala's story, but it was a story that Tuala told me once upon a time.
I don't remember.
Now he doesn't remember. He doesn't want to tell the story. Can you just tell the story and not tell the person's name?
No, he knows what he did. He knows what he did.
Yeah, but the people listening won't know who the he is or was.
What?
No, not a was. This is very uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable.
Well, why was it uncomfortable? What happened? You're amongst friends.
Look, okay.
Just show us on the doll. Where did he touch you?
Look, there is no touching, but there is definitely an uncomfortable glancing, and some uncomfortable comments, made about me, and my friend, no, my tool. Thank you, Carnisha.
Thank you for offering that, Carnisha.
Thank you.
I like
Carnisha.
friend.
Thank you, Carnisha.
It's like the Golden Girls. Thank you for being a friend.
No, my good friend. And I think that I was probably more shocked and surprised at the comments made by this individual in the restroom. And
What restroom was it?
it was a KFI restaurant.
Oh,
It's a KFI restaurant.
KFI restaurant.
Was it a compliment?
Does it matter?
It wasn't even more of a. It was more of a try to make me uncomfortable. It wasn't.
he was successful, huh?
It wasn't sexual harassment. It wasn't.
No, it could have been. Could have been. If you think about it.
Yeah, it was definitely a comment referring to African American males.
Oh, boy.
Oh, so he wasn't black?
He was not.
Oh.
He was not.
Okay.
He was not. He gets up way too early to be African American.
Your friend, huh?
I can't.
Your friend.
Look, I can't tell this story. I can't tell this story.
But true story, though, right?
Yeah. No. It was, and I think I was still taken aback. I think when I talked to you, I think you had said something to me to the effect of, and that's just what he does.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he does. He, he will do stuff like that to make you uncomfortable. I was brand new. I was new around here, so I hadn't really even had an opportunity to really work with him like that. So you come in, you saddle up next to me, you look over, you make your comments.
And what was the
hell,
comment
dude?
again? What was it?
I can't remember exactly the
Yes,
comment.
you can. You can.
I cannot remember the
Si
comment.
se puede.
I don't remember the comment.
Your
It
Honor,
was-
treat him as a hostile witness.
No. It was definitely a in there, and something about African American friends.
Well, like So it's true what they say.
You're getting warm.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
You're getting warm.
Yeah. Something about that with Foosh. Foosh, why are you playing? No, Foosh, why are you part of this? This is not Foosh. I don't appreciate it.
And how did you respond to this?
I think just shock. I think it's
You didn't turn around and get some on him? Like
No.
face him?
no.
There's
no.
a partition.
Look, there's a partition, and this guy, he's a big deal. He's a big deal around.
Oh,
here.
now you're really narrowing it down.
Well, I mean, it may be someone that isn't here anymore.
Sounds like he considered you
Bill
a big
Carroll
deal,
isn't
too.
here anymore. I'm just saying. There's a lot of people here who
Was it Brian Suits?
no, I don't give a damn if it was Brian Suits.
I set him up. You knock him down.
Damn him. I'm not worried about him. I'm just saying. No, it wasn't him. It wasn't him. That wasn't the only time because there was another occasion
I have a similar story. So go ahead.
where there was a conversation about going to his house for some legendary party, and
Yes.
he made reference to me going as your date, but he referred to me like almost like I was gonna be like your female dog. So you're gonna be Mo's female dog coming to my party? Something to the effect when I was just like, I will punch you dead in your throat. And I remember you were like, dude, man, relax, T, relax. That's like
Because we're
I
trying to
didn't-
navigate.
Yeah, like we're trying to navigate. I didn't know. I was like, I took stuff like that real, like, man, dude, I don't play games like that at work, man. That's not what I do, man. But I know you had to pull me to the side on that one.
Yeah. No, we do these things for each other because there was a time you had to pull me to the side because I was getting ready to go off on someone here.
That is true. That is true.
Well, don't be so vague. Let's have it. Spill it.
Look. When we're not working here anymore,
So tomorrow.
Right. No, some stuff happens in this building that a lot of people don't know about. They're.
Well, you're serving no listeners by just leaving it half
No,
out
no,
like
no.
that.
They can figure it out.
Look,
They can figure it out.
Listeners, please understand that off the mic, on the mic, no matter where we are, please don't ever let the smooth taste fool you. And
Go ahead,
there,
12.
there are several folks who have been here, within the employ of KFI who thought otherwise. All right. And just say that. It's just like, not everyone is about the shenanigans. No.
And we respond differently.
Yeah.
When we were just on the weekend, you can handle it a certain way because you weren't going to see people Monday through Friday. Now we see people Monday through Friday.
Yeah. I think this also is because that was at a point when I was not used to being around here during the week. Just kind of like what felt cool, secluded to the weekends. But during that period, it was like one of those, like, have to go and hang out with everyone, try everyone out. Hey, could you come and work here? Work there, work this for a show. And I just think that was one of those moments that I look back on, and I don't look back on it like it wasn't like funny to me. It was like one of those moments like I remember being just filled with absolute rage and feel like almost violated, like
Oh, you have a
dude, did you just
no. They were saying in the chat. JB from OC says, "I think Tuala has a sexual harassment claim for show that was unwanted and made you feel uncomfortable." 100. I got you, T. So you got one vote.
Yeah, no, I mean, definitely, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't remember that in a way that was like, man, yeah, something funny. Like I remember that, and I'm like, dude, like, yeah.
Hashtag me too.
There could have been violence, man.
Boy, if we could tell you all the stories of what goes on here or what has gone on over the years, you were like, what?
You're
Oh, yeah.
killing me.
We'll tell you because we're getting ready to go to break. So finish your news break and then come over here. We'll gossip.
Okay.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
KFI AM 640 is Later with Mo Kelly. We're live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. And Twala, I actually want to get your opinion on this next story. When I saw it, I immediately thought of you because you spent more than a little bit of time at Cedars-Sinai, and you spent more than a little time at Cedars-Sinai, to be serious, having to deal with things which are surgical. And when I read that doctors at Cedars-Sinai have developed an AI-powered mental health robot therapist, and I put that and I combined that with another story where there is experimental surgery being performed by an AI-driven surgical robot. I mean, full-blown surgeries. I have to wonder, it's like, what's the point of paying for, all these benefits if it's just going to be done by AI?
What's interesting is that I've seen actual video of certain surgeries that previously were impossible to do because of how much precision it takes to do them, now being done much more easier with machines that are guided by doctors that have steadier hands, like my surgery, having a pancreas kidney transplant. Kidney transplants, yes, that's the most common transplant there is. A pancreatic transplant is extremely rare. It is an organ where it is imagine the flakiest croissant in the bakery tray, and when they get it out, they cannot crack it. They cannot let a single crumb fall off of it. You cannot dent or bruise that croissant. That is like the pancreas. The pancreas is one of the most delicate organs in the body, and if the surgery is not performed to exact precision, the entire organ can be bruised or ruined with the slightest bruise. My pancreatic surgery was about 11 hours. That's not counting the 6 hours for the kidney transplant.
Oh my gosh! Wait a minute. And was that in 2 different sessions?
No. That was when I was in there for at least 18 hours. Yeah, it was a thing.
And how many years ago was that?
That now going on 15 years ago.
Isn't that unheard of?
Unheard of. Most transplants, on average, because people don't pay attention, they think, hey, I got a transplant, I'm good to go. You're looking at strong about a good 7-year window. 7 years, and before you start seeing even some decline. There are those who can go longer, but even when I just had my recent transplant anniversary on June 4th, they're like, man, whatever you're doing, keep doing.
It's almost like it was yours all along.
All along. And when I look at now them using AI surgical robots and that precision, a surgery like mine could have been cut in half by a robot that is able to go in and does not have the shakiness of hands, isn't, you could have breathed on the damn organ and it could have been ruined. So a robot being able to do it just with the guiding of a surgeon's hands, this is the next level.
It is amazing to me. You have educated me and told me more about what goes on behind the scenes than what I thought I knew. And to think that I understand what you're saying when you say, hey, you don't have to worry about the shaky hands. There's more precise precision when you're doing these surgeries. But as a layperson, it still gives me just a little bit of pause to think that the decision making, when I think of AI, I think of decisions being made by the AI, which is not being made by the doctor. And that's separate and distinct from having an AI therapist. It's like, damn it, I want to be paying all this money for copays and everything. What's the point of that if I can just go get a Chat GPT therapist for free? What's the point?
Well, I would say for the AI therapy, I would think if Cedars-Sinai is rolling out a therapeutic call center, saying it, and it's not your typical, but if you need an emergency counseling, and if you're calling in on a phone number to receive some help, and you call and say, well, do you need to be connected with a therapist? 1 for yes, 2 for if you don't actually have someone, and there is a robot that is able to guide and respond in kind with full textbook of therapeutic responses. How would you know? How would you know it's not a person that you're talking to if the voice is friendly?
But see, I think that should be part of the disclosure. That you should know that you are not talking to an actual person. Maybe this is just a generational discomfort where I didn't grow up with this technology being everywhere. I would want to know. It's like, don't I have the right to know that I'm dealing with an actual person as opposed to an AI?
Yeah. I just look at where we are in the world now. We've talked about this even with Dr. Sam, the sex doctor, and he's talked about individuals who have formed fully fleshed out relationships knowingly with AI. I think we are in a world today where more and more people are more accepting of what they believe is actual hard facts and truth coming from AI without the emotional interference of being a person judging you or not understanding. I think more and more people are trusting AI to say, you know what, this AI is not going to lie to me. Why would a computer lie to me? And I think that's why they may trust robotic therapy.
See, I'm on the exact other end of that spectrum. It's not about trust. I just don't believe that the AI can empathize enough or understand the human quality of the severity of my emotional issue or whatever it is. And like, for example, if you were to get a surgical procedure, they're going to have an intern do the procedure or even sit in. They usually let you know you have to sign off on that. I would want that same type of option here. It's like, okay, if I'm going to be dealt with just by a physician's assistant or nurse practitioner or an internist, then I would want to know that.
That's fair. But I do think that AI is developing faster than we recognize when it comes to understanding human emotion, thought patterns, simply by how long people are staying tuned into their phone on social media. True. All those algorithms that keep you locked into your phone, that's AI understanding based on its understanding of what you're watching, what you're following, how to give you the next thing to keep you looped in, how to, without saying, hey, do you want to see more of this? Just giving it to you before you know what you're doing. You spent 30, 40 minutes on your phone, time has gone by.
Yeah.
That's AI understanding you.
I'm not so sure I'm ready for this new world. I might be back over to Mark Ronner's side.
No.
Perish the thought.
No, nobody likes that.
Jeez. KFI AM 640, we're live everywhere in the iHeartRadio app.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
And before we go, hey, Mark Ronner, what are you watching these days? What are you into?
2 or 3 pretty decent things lately. Black Doves is a limited series on Netflix that stars Keira Knightley and I'm not sure how to pronounce this guy's name, Ben Whishaw. I think he was in some Bond movies. It's a British spy show, about 6 episodes long, and it's about the wife of a bigwig in the British government who has a secret past as kind of an unseemly secret agent from a corporate secret agent outfit. And there's lots of violence and swearing and stuff. Number 2, I rewatched for the first time in years Southern Comfort, the movie with Keith Carradine and who's the guy from the Powers Booth? Yeah,
miss him.
Yeah, and the director is Southern Comfort. I was just talking about it with Chris, and I immediately forgot absolutely everything I said to him. It's a Walter Hill movie from 1981, and it's just terrific. It holds up well. It's about a National Guard troop in Louisiana who goes out for a training exercise, and they wind up being hunted by Cajun rednecks, and it's just an amazing, nasty little movie. The other one is something I'd been looking for a while, and then it just popped up for free on YouTube, called The Split, 1968 movie with Jim Brown playing Parker, like the character that you saw Mel Gibson play in Payback. And it's a terrific movie from 1968, very stylish, cool, with an amazing supporting cast, like Jack Klugman's in it, Donald Sutherland is in it. You must see this. I've been trying to find it, and this is one of the things that makes Tubi so great. These things that you'll look for years or pay to find on the black market someplace, they just appear here on Tubi.
Well, that's the thing. I usually just search a title, and there's a service, I can't remember what the link is, and it'll tell you what service it's on.
Oh, okay.
So you can just find it. But yeah, if you take your time, you can find just about anything. Now, it may not always be free, but you'll be able to find it. And that's how I find all the old movies that I'm watching.
IMDb does that too. If you look up a movie, it'll tell you where it's streaming.
Most of the time it does, but it misses some, like if something's on Shudder or something.
It does.
But yeah, this movie is called The Split from 1968. Very nifty little crime film with Jim Brown.
Stefan, is there anything new that you're watching these days?
I'm super late to the game, but I got addicted to Shark Tank, so that's been a lot of fun.
Really?
Yeah. I've seen a couple clips, and then I just watched a couple episodes because I was kind of bored and it was kind of background noise. And then I really got invested, and there's some stuff that you're like, man, it's always like, why didn't I think of that? And then the other side is like, why would you waste a second of your time with that? So that's been kind of fun. And it's an easy watch. Each one's like 10 minutes on YouTube. But I just watched a movie a couple weeks ago. And we talked about it a little bit. Last Breath. They didn't do that well in the theaters. Man, that is an intense movie, and it's based on a true story, and it is really good. It's not too long, but the acting is great. I forgot the guy's name, but it's got Woody Harrelson and a couple other people. But for the most part, it's just a really it gives you the first 10 minutes of just kind of who they are, and then after that, you're just like, it's action the whole time and really intense.
Hey, Mark, let me go back to you real quick. You were talking about secret spy agency stuff. I watched Black Bag. I couldn't get through it. I did not like it. Did you watch it finally?
I liked it quite a bit. That's a Steven Soderbergh movie, and I find him to be a really brilliant dude, and even his lesser stuff to me is worth catching. What didn't you like about it?
It was too slow for me. It was just moving too damn slow.
I was thinking about that one too.
I think one of the reasons I liked it is that I was right in the middle of this French spy show called The Bureau, which, by the way, is on Paramount Plus if you still haven't canceled it because of the Colbert thing. I just plowed through The Bureau, loved it, and this seemed to be kind of similar to that, but British.
Okay. All right. You're allowed to be wrong every now and then.
No, it's good. But it's one of these things that if you're looking for like a Jason Statham punch people in the face and explosions thing, that's not what you're going to get with this. You've got to pay attention to what's going on and what's being said. And it's a really grown-up spy movie.
No, I don't dislike Soderbergh, and I like Michael Fassbender. It had all the elements. It just, I don't know, maybe I caught it at the wrong time on the wrong day. Maybe I should revisit it and try again.
I also thought it looked terrific, especially for apparently, I don't know for sure, apparently being shot on digital. Didn't you like the way it looked?
Yeah, but I'm not one who's going to get into digital versus 35 versus 70 millimeter for the most part.
I'm just saying it was a nice looking movie, whether or not you cared for the actual story, which I liked.
Okay. All right.
Because that one's about a married pair of spies who are involved in a bunch of skullduggery, and you don't know if they're going to kill each other by the end,
right,
or kill other people who are screwing with them by the end. I thought it was pretty involving. Maybe you were tired that day.
No, I honestly, yeah, because I was watching it after work, so maybe I'll try it again on a weekend afternoon.
Maybe that day was the day that you needed to watch a movie about muscular men in tights punching each other and flying.
Also, real quick, since you like documentaries, Mo, that I know the Poop Cruise is took off, but I didn't know it was a whole train wreck series. It's a bunch of other
series. Yeah, I've watched most of them. I still haven't watched the Poop Cruise because I feel like
don't want it.
Like I don't watch plane accident movies before I get ready to get on a plane. I just don't.
No, but that has a lot of good stuff, and and
they're short.
They're each like 40
an hour or something.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good. So that's another one in case anyone else wants to check it out.
Trainwreck. Yes, you can find them on Netflix.
Yes.
It's Later with Mo Kelly. We'll see you tomorrow. KFI AM 640. We're live everywhere in the iHeartRadio app.
KFI and KOST HD2, Los Angeles, Orange County. More stimulating talk.